Many men tend to avoid discussing it, yet the struggle to maintain a firm erection affects far more than just intimate moments. It undermines self-confidence, creates emotional distance between partners, and can even jeopardize a marriage. With every unsuccessful attempt, frustration mounts, and the fear of not succeeding takes over. However, there is a way to restore both firmness and pleasure without enduring ongoing suffering. If you're experiencing difficulties with achieving an erection, it doesn't mean that the remedy is out of reach. There are established methods to reverse this condition and attain long-lasting erections. With the right approach, it is indeed possible to recover not only your potency, but also the intimacy and connection in your relationship. Erectile dysfunction does not have to be a lifelong problem. The technique outlined here has already helped numerous men overcome this challenge and completely transform their lives. What once appeared to be an insurmountable barrier might in fact have a much simpler solution than you realize. Before we continue, please check if you're already subscribed to the channel so you don't miss our videos offering health and sexual education tips. If you found this information helpful, please like the video to help more people gain access to it, and comment 1 if you believe the topic is relevant, or 0 if you think we could improve. Your involvement makes all the difference. For many men, the struggle to maintain a firm erection impacts more than their sexual performance. It alters their self-image. Suddenly, the man who was once confident, who led in every aspect of the relationship, starts to withdraw from physical closeness. He begins to avoid intimate touch, averts his gaze, and feels less desirable. This issue doesn't only affect him. His partner senses the change, finds the growing distance unusual, and may feel rejected. This silence creates a barrier between them, and in the absence of open communication, the relationship starts to deteriorate. The worst part is that more often than not, the issue isn't due to a lack of desire at all. The overwhelming fear of failure causes anxiety that blocks any chance of success. The more he tries to evade the frustration, the more it intensifies. This sets off a vicious cycle that becomes increasingly hard to break as self-esteem drops and feelings of impotence extend into other facets of life. A man who once confidently took the initiative and solved problems now shies away from intimacy, distancing himself from his partner. Even minor daily moments of closeness fade away. What began as a physical problem escalates into an emotional and relational issue, capable of destabilizing even the strongest partnerships. The body functions like a finely tuned machine, and if even one part isn't working correctly, overall performance suffers. Over time, blood flow begins to encounter obstacles, arteries lose their elasticity, making it more difficult for blood to travel efficiently. The penis requires a robust blood supply to maintain a firm erection, but if those pathways are partially obstructed, the outcome is either a weak erection or one that fades prematurely. Additionally, the body experiences hormonal shifts. Testosterone, the hormone essential for libido and sexual function, naturally decreases with age and with lower levels. Circulating sexual interest may wane while the body reacts more slowly. To stimuli, this effect builds up gradually, often without the man noticing. Another rarely discussed factor is the weakening of the pelvic floor muscles. Like other muscles in the body, these too lose strength over time, yet they play a crucial role in controlling erection and ejaculation. When they become weak, maintaining an erection becomes much more challenging. Even when desire and stimulation are present, the body may function adequately, but if the mind is not engaged, an erection simply won't occur. Anxiety stands as one of the greatest adversaries to sexual performance. When the fear of failure overwhelms, the brain releases stress hormones such as cortisol, which in turn disrupt circulation and lead to unstable erections. A man who enters the bedroom burdened by worry about failing creates precisely the scenario. He wishes to avoid daily stress, whether from work, financial troubles, or even minor disagreements at home can sap mental energy, reduce desire, and make intimacy feel like a formidable challenge. When the mind is overloaded with concerns, the body fails to respond appropriately. The more one forces it, the more the experience becomes frustrating. Additionally, feelings of sadness and low self-esteem play a part. If a man feels undesired or insecure, he may begin to avoid intimacy altogether, reinforcing a cycle of emotional and physical distance without the mind being fully present, the signals necessary to stimulate an erection do not reach their target. The body operates as an interconnected system, and when one part is off kilter, the effects spread to multiple areas, including sexual function conditions such as diabetes can affect the small blood vessels and nerves that are responsible for transmitting signals to the penis, reducing sensitivity and making it harder to sustain an erection. Moreover, high blood sugar levels impede nitric oxide production, a substance essential for relaxing blood vessels and ensuring proper circulation. High blood pressure further complicates matters because adequate blood flow with sufficient force and volume is required for a firm erection. When the pressure is excessive, blood vessels can be damaged and become less efficient. Additionally, many medications prescribed for conditions like hypertension can adversely affect libido and erectile function, making the problem even more challenging to manage without proper medical oversight. High cholesterol is another silent factor, as it causes fatty plaques to accumulate in the arteries, restricting blood flow. Since the penis needs a swift and significant increase in blood flow to remain rigid, any blockage can compromise that response. Erectile dysfunction may even serve as a warning sign that the heart is at risk, as the same issues affecting erections can lead to cardiovascular complications. Silence can be one of the greatest enemies of sexual health. Many men, upon noticing difficulties with their erections, choose to conceal the problem rather than discuss it. The fear of appearing less viral, of disappointing their partner, or of confronting their own insecurities only widens the distance between them. The man begins to avoid intimacy, makes excuses to dodge sex, and withdraws, while his partner, unable to grasp what is happening, may perceive this distance as disinterest or even rejection in the absence of open communication. Small daily tensions accumulate. The partner may feel ignored and begin to doubt her own desirability. Consequently, the man becomes even more anxious, and his fear of failing again only exacerbates the issue when the brain is not fully engaged in the moment. The signals needed for an erection simply don't transmit properly. The body works as a unified system, and when something goes awry, the impact is felt in various areas, including sexual performance conditions such as diabetes can damage the small blood vessels and nerves that carry signals to the penis, over time diminishing sensitivity and making both arousal and maintaining an erection more challenging. High blood sugar levels further impair the production of nitric oxide, a critical substance for relaxing blood vessels and ensuring proper circulation. High blood pressure compounds these issues by damaging blood vessels, reducing their efficiency, and interfering with the force and volume of blood reaching the penis. Furthermore, medications prescribed for hypertension can lower libido and blunt the erectile response, making management of the condition even more difficult without professional guidance. High cholesterol, by causing fatty plaques to form in the arteries, restricts the blood flow needed for a firm erection. In essence, when the body experiences multiple issues that hinder circulation, erectile dysfunction becomes not just a sexual issue, but a warning sign for overall cardiovascular health. Communication strategies for couples. Silence surrounding erectile difficulties can be devastating. Many men choose not to discuss their challenges out of fear of appearing weak, disappointing their partner, or confronting their own insecurities. This reluctance to communicate only deepens the divide between partners. The resulting silence creates an environment of unspoken tension where even small disagreements escalate and everyday affectionate gestures become rare. The partner, unaware of the true cause of the distance, may interpret the behavior as disinterest or rejection. However, opening up about the issue can provide immediate relief. Sharing your insecurities can lift the weight of guilt and foster a supportive environment where solutions can be found together. Many women, when their partners demonstrate understanding and support, find that the reduction in psychological pressure naturally improves the overall dynamic of the relationship. Trust and affection can gradually be rebuilt, becoming the first stepping stones to rekindling intimacy. Medical and lifestyle interventions. Medical science today offers several options for regaining erection firmness without enduring prolonged suffering. and silence medications such as Supratatala and Ardil are commonly prescribed because they boost blood flow to the penis, making it easier to achieve and sustain an erection. However, it's crucial to note that these drugs do not create sexual desire, they merely enhance the body's response to stimulation. A common mistake is to assume that simply taking a pill will automatically resolve all issues for those who wish to avoid medications or who have not experienced satisfactory results. There are alternative approaches to stop progesterone replacement. Therapy may be recommended for men with significantly low hormone levels, helping to restore both energy and sexual desire. Additionally, certain herbs and supplements like Macrotribulus terrestris and ginseng have been researched for their positive effects on circulation and libido. Diet also plays a fundamental role. Consuming foods rich in nitric oxide, such as beets and watermelon, can help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow, while small dietary changes can enhance overall sexual performance and boost confidence in intimate settings. Not everyone is willing to rely solely on medications. For those seeking non-pharmaceutical options, low-intensity shockwave therapy has shown promising results by stimulating the formation of new blood vessels in the penis, naturally enhancing circulation. This treatment is typically administered in short, simple sessions and has minimal side effects, making it an attractive alternative for men looking to improve erectile function. Without chemicals, exercises to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles are another effective method. Like any other muscle, the pelvic floor can weaken over time, making it more difficult to control erection and ejaculation. Regular practice of Kegel exercises can significantly enhance performance, leading to firmer and longer-lasting erections. Acupuncture is also being studied as a complementary method. Some specialists suggest that targeting specific points in the body can enhance blood flow and reduce stress, both of which are essential for healthy erections. Furthermore, deep breathing and relaxation techniques, including meditation and mindfulness practices, help reduce anxiety and improve sexual response. Lifestyle factors play a significant role in sexual health. Physical activity is one of the most important contributors. Aerobic exercises such as walking and running improve circulation and strengthen the heart, ensuring that blood reaches the penis more efficiently. Resistance training like weightlifting can boost testosterone production, which is crucial for libido and sexual performance. Diet remains a critical factor. Excess sugar and unhealthy fats cause inflammation that damages vascular function, while a diet rich in high-quality proteins, healthy fats and vitamins such as D and B12 supports hormonal balance and sexual vitality. Adequate sleep is also vital, as deep sleep regulates hormones essential for erectile function. Insufficient sleep, on the other hand, increases stress, reduces testosterone production, and impairs circulation. Managing stress and expectations is also key. A man who has spent years neglecting exercise, eating poorly, and sleeping too little cannot expect his circulation to function optimally. Regular physical activity is essential, as is managing stress. Chronic stress not only disrupts mental clarity but also directly affects the body's ability to maintain an erection. I once saw patient Carlos, who arrived in my office visibly uncomfortable, fidgeting and avoiding eye contact. His voice was low, as if he wished to hide his words. Like many men, Carlos took a long time to admit something was wrong, but eventually he realized that his difficulties were not confined solely to his body. They were also impacting his marriage. For years, Carlos and his wife enjoyed a vibrant, intimate life, but gradually his erections began to falter. At first, he attributed it to fatigue or stress. As the problem persisted, he started making excuses to avoid intimacy, and his wife noticed the growing distance, misunderstanding. This change, she began to feel rejected, which only increased his anxiety, creating a vicious cycle of avoidance. After months of silence, Carlos finally gathered the courage to discuss his fears and insecurities with his wife. Instead of rejecting him, she supported him, and together they sought help with proper guidance, adjustments in his routine, and effective treatment. Carlos not only regained his potency but also restored the intimacy in their relationship. Erectile dysfunction might seem like a problem with no escape, but as we have seen, there are many effective strategies that extend far beyond Simply taking a pill, improving circulation, balancing hormone levels, and enhancing emotional well-being through open communication can transform your sexual life and even strengthen your relationship. The key is to address both the physical and emotional aspects of the condition. Now I'd like to ask, among all the strategies we've discussed, which one do you think could make the most significant difference in your routine? Please leave a comment below with your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Your support helps more men access this vital information and find solutions to their challenges. We've discussed other natural methods and strategies for improving sexual health on this channel, so be sure to check out our recommended videos for even more insights. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take this opportunity to subscribe and stay updated with new content on men's health and overall well-being. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.